cut out anything we do right now. When you start, that's when we start.
Just grab a drink for. Alright. Are we sitting comfortably, children?
No, never. But that's what the drugs are for.
Then I shall begin. Your characters wake up to jostling as you sort of find yourselves lying down and sort of being bumped intermittently from sort of time to time. And as you slowly gain consciousness, you realize that you're moving and that you seem to have fallen asleep on the back of some sort of wagon. What do you do?
Paula, it's happening again.
Oh, can you stop jumping around? You're really bothering us all. Bloody hell. Oh, that's not Tamator, is it? What is it? What's happening?
No, we left Tamator with the sitter, I think.
I don't know, that's not me. Okay.
You have to decide now. Have you brought Tamator with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
Oh,
cool.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see you there. You're so quiet.
Yeah, I'm elusive. I'm like roguelike, if you will. Probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
I'm just highly confused because I've never met you people before, and this is not my Crystal Palace.
Oh.
Where the hell am I?
Hi, I'm Solstice. And you're addressed by a rather large orc woman wearing swaths of purple and maybe dressed as a unicorn today. I don't know. I'm unsure. I look. Am I dressed normally?
You can be dressed however you like.
Oh. Yes, swaths of purple with orange accents. We're and this is Paula. You've probably heard of her. She's the new diva.
I'm the new diva. Singing, dancing, acting, musical talents. And this is my son Tamator. He's adopted, but we like him anyway. Kia ora.
Tamator just waves.
Don't wave to strangers, what I tell you. He's shy.
We'll give you some lessons. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Moonbeam. I have no idea where I am and what I'm doing. You see a very tiny, especially in comparison to the giant orc, little fairy. Lots and lots of crystals surrounding her, and the crystals sort of on her gloves, weaving up her arms, also embedded in a pattern that, if anyone has any arcane knowledge, would recognize to be forms of different arcane runes.
I recognize nothing. It's very pretty.
It is very pretty,
Yes.
because everyone needs a bit of sparkle. I do love the purple and the unicorn.
Thank you.
You didn't actually kill a unicorn to...
No, it's costume.
Very good.
Yes, I have it. I picked up from some kids in the nearby forest.
And then this ensemble that I'm wearing is really expensive, and I always wear expensive stuff. Because I've got lots
Can
of
I
money.
roll an insight? So my character actually is aware, having grown up in a sort of more royal... Can I roll insight to see if it's genuine or knockoff?
Yep, go roll away.
Okay. So that is a 12 plus 7, so that is 19.
I think it is. It's probably not as expensive as you're used to.
Yeah.
But you know, she had a rough upbringing. She's only now starting to come into her stardom that she's getting to experience, and so she's slowly upgrading. And so she's at like Nike or Puma at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
But
Gucci's gonna come.
through,
Yeah.
It's upper common.
Yeah.
suddenly a door opens up, and you see a very handsome looking blonde man standing in the doorway being like, "Oi, maybe you might want to see this."
See what?
Yeah.
Well, you come and see it, then you'll know what it is.
Is it something
But
you
what
don't
if
know
you
sort of-
what it is?
Oh,
Usually the point
Well,
of
it's a
an
whole bunch of-
announcer is to come in and actually announce and describe what was going on so we can decide if our presence is actually required or if someone in the lower court should take care of these things.
Yeah.
we're being shot at by some goblins on a dinosaur. I thought you might want to.
Yeah,
deal
that's
with
kind
that?
of something we should take care of.
Yeah, that's something I actually want to see.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, which
hold
is,
What's your name?
I'm Chris.
Oh.
We met before.
Oh, Chris. Yes.
on. Oh, Chris.
There was just so many people there that day, and it's really hard to tell all of you Chris's apart. And I didn't recognize.
Well, I'm
you
the
as-
handsome blonde one, so you'll know that I'm.
Yeah, you're all right.
You know.
Let's show us this dinosaur.
Wait, I've got another idea as well. Just as an alternate, we could just take off really fast, and then that way the bullets or the arrows or the projections weren't gonna get us, and we could just like boom, 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 right
There-
off fast. On
I,
these.
I,
We're already.
Dinosaurs are
Go
being
on.
taken advantage of by the orcs. I have to protect the lower people who can't protect themselves. Like, this is part of the duties.
That's. I mean, I'm not taking advantage of those goblins. I do
Okay,
want to see their dinosaur, and I think they might have more horsepowers in a dinosaur than we have horses.
Tamator, what do you reckon? My cat's now Tamator. It's canon.
Yes! Yes!
Tamator
Tamator
hasn't
come on.
always been a cat.
Yeah,
Get him a
he's
cute orange hat, man.
he's a Tabaxi rogue.
The druid in training.
I taught him how to wild shape for
Um,
shits and giggles.
Oh, you know what I taught you, Tamator? Just throw rocks if they get close.
Yeah,
But
I
if you
could
don't have rocks-
probably make him a giant ape or something.
a grape.
Yeah, an ape.
An
A
ape?
great ape. A grape. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you know?
We'll
No, he
see.
doesn't
We'll see
like
what.
that.
Let's go and see this dinosaur. Chris, show us where the dinosaur is.
I've been trying to. Come on.
Yeah, you know what we're like.
I mean, I don't because I've just met you,
Oh,
but
yeah. Sorry. What was? I
Oh,
missed
he-
your name. It was
Moonbeam.
That's right. I'm somewhat terrible with names. Paula can tell you how bad I can get.
that's okay.
yeah.
I
I live
generally
alone
forget
a lot.
those that aren't important in it as well, so it's quite alright.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Let's go see
sort
this
of-
dinosaur.
Yeah, he steadies himself. He sort of goes to shake Moonbeam's hand. So, hi, I'm Chris. Nice to meet you.
It's like a tiny little, because I'm a tiny creature, so
Yeah. He sort of puts a finger out. And sort of, yeah. So, come on, dinosaur.
Oh, also, take my hand. I don't want to fall over in these pumps
Oh.
from this carriage
Yep.
as well.
He very firmly takes your hand and aids you out of the room.
Also, you can put a ring on it as well if you like it. If you like it enough.
Oh,
Put it on a ring on it.
like you
Don't have
wait
one
to
on me.
see the ring first. Because
Oh.
if the
I don't
ring ain't
have one
good
on me
enough, you don't say
currently.
yes.
Oh, okay. Get the money
Guys,
up front.
you should
I
come
like
out and
that.
see this
Absolutely.
dinosaur. It's amazing.
Okay. The diva is gonna be fashionable and late. If you
We
do
go-
that thing.
It's part of the ritual. You
trying,
have to make an
Waffles.
entrance
I'm
everywhere you
trying.
go. I will say, an entrance on a dinosaur is pretty diva-ish.
That is pretty. Okay. Oh, out of my way. Coming through. Where's this dinosaur? Triceratops. Or like Tricera. Go away. Got him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. So you make your way upstairs. You sort of begin to realize that whatever this vehicle is in that you're in is like it's quite large. It's almost like a ship, but on land, like a land ship, if you were. And so you're led upstairs to the sort of main deck, and you will see a few other people, scrambling about, and you'll notice that on the port and starboard side of the land ship, two ankylosauruses sort of running alongside with about half a dozen goblins on each one of them, sort of taking pot shots.
They're my favorite dinosaur. Like, legit, my favorite dinosaur. I spent some time studying them because I'm going to add them to my wild shape list later.
Oh no. What have I done?
I didn't want to tell you, what's going to happen if you show me dinosaurs.
So, Solstice, you said those were ankylosauruses?
Yes.
Are they made out of ankles or something?
Something like
magical?
That. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bizarre. Okay.
They're
Well, how do they wear their shoes?
They go bare feet, I think.
Bare feet.
Can I peer over the edge and see if they've got shoes on?
You will take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Is it a 20?
No, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
One of these goblins looks up to see you, and another one also looks up, but loses their footing and falls off.
Okay. Oh my god! Did you see those goblins? I got a 12 on perception. Are they wearing? Are the ankylosauruses wearing shoes?
No.
No. Oh no! That goblin fell off. They're not wearing shoes. They're just bare feet.
I've got this. Goblins, please stop. I've got some shoes. If this is what the problem is. If you're doing like a heist or something, I can give you shoes.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, I'm good at those. Okay, let's get this. Let's get a bread. 20.
You see one of them that sort of looks slightly larger than the rest that you think might be the leader. Sort of, throw us the shoes, then we'll talk.
All right, Tamator, can you go and get those shoes? Or which ones? The Nikes. Okay. They's just gonna go get them. They're Nikes and the Pumas. Oh no, not the Pumas. Yes, the Pumas. And then he comes, he's like, those ones were designed by Rahana. Kia ora.
Are they like KNI, like night keys?
Yeah, they're night keys.
Night keys, yeah. So that we're legally distinct and not going to get in trouble.
They're counterfeit.
Yeah. So you got to be careful where you purchase some of these brands. Some of them take advantage of like the lower classes, like the goblins and those in the Underdark, and they just cram them in and try to churn out as many as possible. Try to find a small independent shoemaker where you can. So much better. And the quality, I mean, look at these heels. And she pulls off her own ridiculously high glittery shoes because she's a fairy and she flies anywhere. So who cares?
You never wear our shoes.
And you might have heard me say Puma and Rahana, but that's not what I meant. I actually something in my throat. I meant Boomer and Brianna.
Mm.
Kia ora. Kia ora, counterfeit. Kia ora.
Are you throwing the shoes at the goblins?
To them. It's an
I'll put them
important
down
distinction.
On the ground. Here you go. I'll put them on the ground. Kia ora.
The goblins are...
Yeah. They're keeping pace with us on dinosaurs. Let me...
Yeah, they're a distance away from you.
Yeah.
I'll throw them.
Just roll me a... athletics, I guess.
Oh, no.
Just realised all my spells are level 1 or lower for some reason. So I'm trying to sort out my spells because I'm like, this doesn't seem right.
It's all good.
9. There's a 9.
You miss.
You'll just have to stop and pick them up.
Yep. An arrow just whizzes over your head.
Oh, come on now. I just given you shoes. I given you donations. And you guys are going to do that to me?
The shoes are back there with Fred.
by Jingos. You're gonna get it in. You've got it in for you now. I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit you hard. The house that comes down upon you is gonna be a house of hardness.
That sounds dirty, I think.
No, it's not. I said actually the opposite. It's quite clean. I would keep a clean house because I'm a mum now. It's a tamatua over here.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you, kia ora, adoption. Everybody loves it.
Nice. Another arrow whizzes over your head.
I'm
Bloody
going to
hell!
do something about this.
Come on, guys.
Now, our ship, right? This
Yes.
land ship, is it
Yes.
vaguely boat-shaped, like
It-
a ship?
yep.
Okay.
I would say less than vaguely and more just accurately boat-shaped.
Accurately boat-shaped. And
Yep.
do I get the feeling that, like, if a wall of water was to, like, splash against the hull, it'd probably be okay?
Roll
I'm
a
not
nature, I
an
guess.
I'm not an arcane caster, so I'd love to roll nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not proficient in that either, and it's apparently an intelligence stat too, but that's okay.
Why don't druids just automatically get nature?
I know. Even then, it's intelligence, not wisdom, and that's a
I know.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Yep, you get a sense of seeing the ship that it could survive the water, that it's
Okay.
and like
Well,
amphibious.
excellent. In which case, I would like to cast a tidal wave across is the bow the front? Across the front of the
Yes.
ship, so that it crashes on either side of us and takes out some goblins off the top of the dinosaurs, hopefully. I'm sorry, dinosaurs also, but you've fallen in with the wrong crowd, and I'm trying to free you from their so tidal wave makes a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall wave. So I'm hoping that's enough to get both dinosaurs and stuff.
I would say it will be enough for one.
Okay, then I'll just stick it out to the side and our ship will be fine. And any creature that's in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
The DC.
16.
Cool. What happens
If
on a
they-
save?
On a save.
Yep.
So let me roll some damage. So on a failed save, they take 29 points of damage, and they are knocked prone. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. And then the water spreads out in all directions and extinguishes unprotected fire within 30 feet of it and then vanishes. I usually
Nice.
tend to find that there's a fish flopping around on the deck afterwards.
Fair enough. You cast this wave out, and you see this Ankylosaurus suddenly just lose purchase and just, eat it as it starts just barreling over, and you see like these goblins just fly off in all directions, and then the fish starts flopping, and then a seagull just comes out and picks up the fish and flies away.
That's never happened before. I'm sorry, Ankylosaurus.
Um,
I'm sure
everyone
it'll
roll
be
me
fine.
a perception, please.
Did you see that, Tamato? That's your nanny, Hinemoana. She's pissed off at these goblins. She's going to water them.
18.
Oh, 20.
9!
Brilliant.
And I'm too busy looking at my reflection in the water going, this could be an interesting concept.
Cool. Paula and Celeste, you both noticed that you heard the sound of the tidal wave, and then it sort of dissipated, but you can still hear waves.
Can I look out the front of the ship in the direction we're heading?
You sure can.
Is there, like, a cliff with the ocean far down below?
No cliff. Just you look like you're rapidly approaching a beach.
Captain, does this ship also water?
You see this just trench coat behind the wheel, and
If that's not
you
three
you just
kobolds,
hear,
I'm going to be very upset.
yeah, that's the plan.
And we can sail on the ocean.
I certainly hope so.
I'll be fine. Okay. Do you think Ankylosaurus are amphibious?
We're hoping not. That's the plan. The ocean.
Oh.
Water breathing on them if you really want.
Let's just see
Cool.
see what happens.
Cool. More arrows just fly over your heads from the
Uh,
other side.
Pretty good at this whole arrow thing, are they?
It's
I haven't
probably,
even had to put up my shield.
it's probably for the best for us. I think it would be worse if they were good at it.
True, but a people's army is a reflection of the people themselves as well as the leadership in the nation.
That's pretty true. That's
Yes.
the truth.
Cool.
This looks like an unorganized rabble. I just think someone gave them the right to bear arms and they got a bit silly about it.
You suddenly hear this massive crunch as something heavy has hit a lot of wood.
I be your Ankylosaurus?
I hope not.
What was that?
You cut out a little bit.
Ah.
I couldn't hear you over the crunch.
I said I think that might be your Ankylosaurus.
I hope not. I'll run over and have a look and see if the Ankylosaurus is okay.
You see that there is an Ankylosaurus still running alongside the ship. Now its tail is lodged into the side of it.
Oh, that's not good.
Whoa, this Ankylosaurus is inside the ship, and now it's got sore ankles? Is that what I heard correctly?
I'm going to go down and try and dislodge it.
Go down.
Yeah, go
Go
down.
from here.
Go, I want to just go and get its tail out before it does any
You just
damage.
really want to play with the dinosaur, don't you?
I was just gonna make sure it's safe and see that it's all right and make sure it doesn't.
Go
hurt
play with your
itself.
dinosaur.
Thank
Go
you.
make
I
friends.
run off downstairs below deck to find the dinosaur's tail.
While you're down there, ask if it wants to come with us and ditch the goblins, like recruitment.
Okay.
And what size shoes it wears.
Yes, I'll do that.
Good.
You hear echoing up the stairs as I run down beneath deck.
I think we're broken the DM.
Nope, this is perfect. This is brilliant.
I think you played
Solstice.
this. I'm getting worried.
Do you need bardic inspiration? Because I can sing you a waiata if you want.
You always inspire me.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration. Solstice, you've got the Skittetsaurus. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Solstice, as you run downstairs towards the sound of the smoldering wood and the crunch, you hear, as you approach, the sound of fighting as two more very distinct and unique, handsome blonde men have picked up bits of sticks and they seem to be trying to repel goblins that are coming through the side of the ship.
Oh, that's less than favourable.
There's also a big club through the wall.
The tail, the what do they call them? Starts with an M, I think.
It is a Thagomizer, I believe.
Thagomizer, that's right. Starts with a T.
Or is a Thagomizer just from a Stegosaurus? I'm not
No,
sure.
I think they might all be called that. I'm going to call it that.
I hope a tail club is official. Like, I know one official tail club. I think the Stegosaurus is officially called Thagomizer.
Because of
But like, I just refer to all tail clubs as Thagomizers.
yeah, I think that's fair. If it identifies as a Thagomizer, and in this month it's important, we should respect its wishes.
True.
Although I can't respect that it's destroying our ship and that there are a bunch of goblins there. I want to run up, side by side with the Chris's. I assume the Chris's, of course. And
Yep.
and I would like to cast Thunder Wave to blast as many goblins and thagamizers out the hole in the side of the ship.
Are you gonna warn the Chris's before you do this? or-
Yeah, I'd like to tell them to jump back, but they need to just. I was hoping to sort of come in between them and cast it forward to push them back, like the goblins in that back.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. It's just
In
side
the
by
meantime,
side.
I'm on deck with Paula, just using cantrip dancing lights, but placing them on the clothes to show, if you place a little light here, you create this natural glow and highlight, and it makes you just look oh so much more radiant.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then I'm also going to cast Dancing Lights. So fun, given one.
We're just having a highlighter party.
Nice.
Beat-
Jacques Spear starts beatboxing in the corner.
Come forward, get the guitar.
Yes!
How many guitars? 10 of them.
10 guitars. I have my tomato, and all he
Nice.
does is play his song. Kia ora.
That's a Constitution 16 savings throw for any of the goblins and thagamizers that are in position.
Cool. Con, you say?
Yes.
Yep. The Thagamizer and one of the goblins will save.
Okie doke. Anyone who doesn't save takes 10 points of damage and is of thunder damage and is blasted back 10 feet. Preferably
You just
out
see a
the hole.
goblin just ragdoll
Yeah.
out and just go.
Yeah, and everything else takes half the damage. And
Yep,
isn't pushed.
Cool.
Chris's, get that Thagamizer out of here and I'll take care of the goblins. And I'll turn
Got it,
around and
yep.
look at the goblins with menace.
The Chris's start pushing on the Thagamizer and it slowly starts to give.
Oh, and ask it if it wants to
Okay.
join us.
Yeah, we'll probably hear that thunder wave, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, just like partying and then just massive boom of thunder.
Yeah. And this one
Yeah, you
goblin
hear the-
flying off saying, "Here we go, blasting off again."
Yep.
Is your friend okay? Do we need to?
Oh, they're just doing the bass drop.
Okay. Carry on dancing.
Boots,
Shouldn't be
cats,
told
boots,
otherwise.
cats, boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats.
Start using Druid craft to start creating like flower petals and different things floating all around us, turning into a full rave.
Twerking.
Throw the glitter.
It's twerking for me.
Look away, Tamato, it's about to get dangerous.
Your
Oh my
move,
gosh.
goblin.
Yeah, the goblin just sees what happens to his friend. Slowly starts climbing up the Thagamizer and is trying to get away.
Right. Let's get this out of here and try and patch up the holes before we hit the ocean. I don't really do fixing things, so you'll have to find some hammers and nails and wood, I guess. Damn it.
Well,
Yeah. Just cast the mending cantrip. It's fine. It's like a basic spell. Anyone can do it. Just go hard. Woo!
I'm more of
Free of the
nature's wrath.
castle!
No, I'm more of nature's wrath. I fix things by stopping them. And I can't
Oh.
stop this hole. I'm not a gibber.
I can help. I'll cast major image on it, and then we'll pretend it's not even there. Out of sight, out of mind.
So many problems.
Well, don't make this political.
you just hear, like from the top of the crow's nest, just the last Chris yell out, Ocean ho!
You can't say that anymore. We respect all sorts of works down here, Goblin. Or Chris, sorry, what are you?
He's
Are you
Goblin
Chris?
Chris. He's a blonde
You
haired
see-
goblin.
You see a very handsome blonde man at the top of the crow's nest.
Never mind, you can say whatever you want. Are you single? Because
Yes, you.
No,
yeah,
the Chris's aren't
Tomato,
single, they
I've
come
been
as a
looking for
polycule.
dad. Tomato, do you still want a dad? Yeah, he still wants a dad. Oh, step. Do you have money? Does he have money?
No.
You don't pay them.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
If he
actually,
can't provide the lifestyle that you and your son deserve, he's not worth the attention.
I like you. You're very good at the reinforcements, the supporting, and also, did I say reinforcements already?
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm double reinforcing. It's good to have support.
Speaking of double reinforcing, Chris and Solstice
Yes.
are downstairs trying to patch up the hole with
I
whatever's
suppose
lying
at
around.
this point, having heard the water's coming, I'm like, I don't really want to get my clothes wet, so I suppose I'll flitter down and start casting some mending.
You can fly, you don't have the same problems we do.
No. My walking speed is exactly the same as my flying speed. So, like, why am I going to walk like a common person? So I'll just flitter down there and just start, like, still partying to the music, but just start doing my arcane incantations and start mending holes.
Brilliant.
I try and hold all the bits of wood up in the appropriate places.
Yeah. Between the lot of you, you managed to do a fine job patching up. This looks almost good as new.
My father said I would never make anything. Can I just make part of the ship?
Oh, whoa, that's a breakthrough. Surely, I think that's a level up, actually, maybe. Like, character development really good or something? I don't know.
I try not to measure myself against pre-made standards. I choose to be whoever I want to be, rather than the roles defined.
The world is your oyster, and we all like Kaimoana, battered and not battered. So I'm there with you. Okay, I'm there with you.
Speaking
I'm
of
just gonna keep
Kaimoana,
dancing.
I hope this ship can go in the ocean or we're about to bite it.
Cool.
Oh.
Would every non-flying person like to make me a dexterity save?
What if I'm the pilot of my own life? Does that count?
Make a dex save at advantage. I guess. For the confidence.
The confidence, we love it.
That's
Yeah.
16 from me.
Cool. Yeah.
Both rolls were 18, so it doesn't matter.
Beautiful.
That's because the confidence is even with your actual ability. So you know who you are, and it's a good place to be.
The reinforcements again. Oh.
Yep. The ship sort of seems to come to a sort of sudden halt, but you're sort of all prepared for it, and so you all sort of braced, and nobody goes flying, and then you sort of notice that the jagged sort of juttering rhythm of the road has sort of been replaced by this gentle rocking as you are now on the water.
That's actually a bit nicer than on the road.
Oh no. Oh, I get seasickness. Oh no. Who's got the sea legs? Tamato, check my purse, see if there's some sea legs in there.
Roll a medicine.
Whoop.
I can try and assist. I do have proficiency in herbalism and am proficient with medicine. Let me be your physician for this awkward position. That's a total of 14 off a 6, so it's pretty good, but...
I got a 21 on mine.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You know yourself better than I do.
The sea legs.
Your physiology's
Cool.
a little
Yep.
bit different to Orc. We just...
Tamato hands you some sea legs.
Oh, kia ora, Tamato. I'm so glad I have you here, and I'm so glad you're here, and we're here, and we're not going anywhere. Kia ora. I'm just gonna...
Bond you have is so special. It's so wonderful to see.
Yeah, he's like my very own assistant, but also my child. on
So-
a water.
Free labor? I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, no, you like it, eh? Do you like it?
Do you at least give him
See?
like a little pocket money or, you know, a little spending stipend or...
He gets paid in exposure.
Yeah, he gets exposure. He's there. Also, sometimes I do posts on the bulletin boards in town just to make sure that everyone knows that he is. And then sometimes I let him come on stage and give me water. And then people are like, woo, Tamatoa! You are really cool. And I love that. And he loves that too. You can see it on his face.
Can I write insight on a character that's not actually here?
Yes, you can.
Does Tamatoa actually enjoy this?
Sure. I'm gonna roll a thing.
That is a dirty 20.
Yep, you get the sense that Tamatoa is having the time of his life.
Perfect.
Oh, baby.
I will start using Druid craft to craft a little crown of flowers, and I will put it on Tamatoa's head.
Cool. Yeah, he's delighted.
You know, he used to live in a volcano with a beholder and a beholder.
Significant upgrade from both beholders and bees that hold.
But also,
yes.
he went from one beholder to another beholder because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and he's got lots of holds on all of his beauty, and he gets that from me. He might be adopted, but he gets his beauty from me. And that's the truth. Hey,
I have
Place
nothing.
is just so strange.
Yes. Captain, what's the plan now? Captains? Do you...
I hadn't really thought that through. We're on the water, so that's good. You sort of,
Also,
you see the
Chris,
trench coat sort of smile at you.
I need to know, is this Kobold Waffles or Kobold Mario that we're dealing with? Or is this,
I was
the
about to
kobolds
ask,
we knew
are they
before?
Chris? Are they Chris as well? Is everybody Chris? Because that's all I'm learning so far. Is everybody on the ship is called Chris?
I'm trying to remember what they
Nope.
were. Were they Bob?
Bob, Tom, and Jim.
Bob, Tim, and Jim. Yes.
Oh, Tim and Jim,
Tim and
that's
Jim,
it.
that's
Yep.
right.
Yep. You see the trench coat sort of drop to the ground. And this time there are 4 kobolds inside.
Oh, gosh. I thought you looked a little taller, but from down here I just thought it was the low camera angle.
Whoa. You guys must have split like an amoeba and made another one of yous.
That's disgusting.
No. This is Gary.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And where does Gary fit in the, where does Gary fit?
Gary's the left leg.
Oh, you're outsourcing now, Jim.
Oh, yeah, holding the weight of these 2 is getting a bit much on my back, so...
That's fair. Are you all right now?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm feeling all right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And Gary, you're all right being left?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit left out, but yeah, the team supported me, really
Well,
seemed to
you
be looking
really
out for my
support the
needs.
team, and that's important that they reciprocate. It is important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you said your back is sore?
Yeah.
So actually, I did a certificate in crying practice, so I could come and give you. I could fix that. I'm also.
If you could, that would be really appreciated, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Just lie down on the ground. Face up. Hold on. Let me. Face up. Oh no, face down. Yeah, face
He
down.
sort of rolls over and
Just one or
Okay.
all of them?
they all do this.
Okay, one by one. I'll start with you, Gary, and I'm not taking my platforms off. They're staying on. I'm just gonna walk on your back, just slowly but surely, and we're gonna fix these nooks and crannies that you've got going on in your
Waffles,
back.
so help me God, if you reach for a damage dice, I am going to cast Healing Spirit.
I mean, the steel of the heel of a stiletto, that's essentially a dagger. Like, they can do some serious impaling damage.
Pretty much
She's
is, yeah.
got it all on the balls of her feet, on the platforms.
Roll Roll me a deck save.
A deck save. Oh no. Oh, it's okay. 14.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you managed to. Yeah, you managed to stay on these kobolds without damaging them. You managed to sort of
Okay.
keep your balance enough that you're not stabbing into them.
So that's the first foot. Are you ready for the second one?
All your weight was still on the other foot.
I'm about to put some pressure on there. You're gonna be good, Gary?
Let me roll. Yeah, it gives you a thumbs up.
Kia ora. Okay, and then I'll go over and I'll start doing the rest of them. 2 at a time, Jim and Tim line up.
Yeah.
I will just turn to Solstice and be like, is this a normal custom in your, like...
This is actually a new one. Like, you gotta understand, right? Paul is very talented and has a wide breadth of talent.
I believe.
And it's, I think this is why Tamatoa likes hanging around. It's why I stick around so much. This is, I mean, where are you gonna get this kind of show?
New friend? I am very confused, but that is okay.
I'm also ordained minister and a justice of the peace, and I'm also a judge, judy, and an executioner, and I've also done horticulture as well. I've got a plant over here. Also cooking, all sorts. Yeah, cooking over here. Got a chopping board for you.
Cool.
And watermancing.
You fit this into your clothes.
It's a big purse. It's like a hula hoop with a pocket.
Cool. Paula, once you've finished with the kobolds, one of the Chris's approaches you and sort of pulls their hands out of their pocket and is just like, oh, I found that ring you wanted.
Oh,
And sort of hands you like a small sort of brass ring.
I'm sorry. I must have confused you. I was looking for onion ring, and because I was hungry.
I mean, you go down to the galley and get some if you do. You want an onion ring? I'll get you an onion ring.
Oh wow, you're really devoted. You're a devoted fan, aren't you?
Well, I mean, you're nice and you got rid of the dinosaurs, so it'd keep you happy.
Like Paula is a little bit like, oh, it's a brass ring. I've kind of gone up in the world. Like, had this been a year ago, I would have accepted a brass ring. But oh wow, I can see that you're really nice. Okay, I'm gonna spice things up and I'm gonna go for the nice ones. And so yeah, okay, I'll accept onion rings if you go and get me also a scoop of fish, and if you've got kahawai, a scoop of chips and a kahawai battered fish and a panada kinners. Oh, and some cream powers.
I'll see what I can do.
A Fanta as well, if there's Fanta down there. And
okay.
And a donut. Oh. And also
jam donut?
Yeah, and also if they've got Paradiso ice cream down there still. I know some places cancelled them. So one of those as well.
I'll see what I can do. And he runs down to the galley.
And mixed lollies.
As soon
Thank
as
you.
Chris is out of
Gives you a
earshot,
thumbs
I
up.
say, I think the diamond was on that ring, but he was the one holding it. He seemed really nice.
Yeah, he's gonna give me a fish and chip order that costs like $40 at least.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
I kind of could have
Sorry,
gone
pretty
for a scoop of chips as well, but I guess it's okay.
You hear from up the crow's nest. Land, beautiful woman, I think.
My name's Paula. Paula?
Oh. Paula, land. And he points.
Are we going... can I help reassemble Bob, Tim, Jim and Gary and make sure Jim and Gary are on the right and left legs.
You
Respectively?
can.
Excellent. Captain, what's going on? Are we going back on land?
As you reassemble them, can you roll me an Arcana?
I can roll it, but it won't be good.
This
12.
is like Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Left kobold of Exodia.
Koboldia!
You roll a nat 1 on this, you're going to summon some evil devil or the end of the world.
We
or...
already have the evil diva with us. She's a delight.
Lovely. What did I join last minute?
It's what you missed that you should be worried about.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Oh,
This
gosh.
is what happens.
At
when
least
you
our
really
alternate
game
religion
last
worshippers
minute.
aren't here. That's a 12 on Arcana.
Cool.
Do I still have inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say it hasn't been that long.
I'll check my inspiration on that. Is that a D10, Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the roll any dice I want button? Oh no. I'm going to roll. Oh, where's my mouse? The screen's too big.
Excuse me.
I will just roll ice knife damage. That's now a 13.
Cool. Yeah. You get the sense that something's a bit off about this trench coat, but you're not quite sure what.
The trench coat that they're actually wearing.
Yeah.
They've probably never washed it, that's why it's off.
Cool. Everyone, please make me a deck save.
Sure.
Oh, it's from Mr. Bojumbles and it's enchanted.
Question, flying, do you still require one?
Flying is fine.
Yay! Be a
That's
flying
15.
creature!
total of
Flying
10.
is OP.
A total of 10.
Cool.
I'm 15.
15. Awesome. Cool. Celeste, you'll take
Solstice.
1 damage as the boat suddenly grinds to a halt and everybody is, flown forward. As you take 1 damage and are now knocked prone.
Oh my god, have I been calling you the wrong character name?
No, you've been calling me the right character name.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. It's Solstice. Not Celeste.
Solstice.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was like, have I been calling you the wrong character
No,
name?
it's quite alright.
Why
It's
is
a
my
common
brain like
Because I like
it's a
that you
common
were
mistake for
Solstice.
DMs to call Solstice Celeste. You're not the first
Yeah.
one to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you're a celestial thing, is just.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
did you hear that, Paula? The DM called me a star.
Do you think?
I mean, I will say, we've got solstice, we've got a moonbeam, so we need the sun.
Oh, the sun's like a big star, isn't it? Like a
The
superstar.
biggest, yeah.
The biggest and the
Yeah.
brightest.
And
And
hot.
Kamatoa
Kamatoa.
So
is
hot.
the sun.
No. Like,
You
if-
adopted him, he's now your son.
Oh, sun with a. Oh, okay. And then I must be like a galaxy or something, like Milky Waves or something.
Sure.
Oh, battered Milky Waves. I
You're
could go
all
for
of
battered
it.
Milky Waves.
You're the whole lot. Just
Oh,
one great big
man.
singularity.
You're the black hole that everyone just surrounds himself with and
Oh,
gets slowly drawn to.
Oh,
Just
I
hanging
can
out
relate
for
to
that
that.
spaghettification.
But it usually is quick because people see me and they're like, Paula, you're so talented, you're so hot and thin and all sorts of other things and talented and the Judge Judy and the Executioner.
And
I love
hungry,
that.
those chips smell good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's
Where'd you
something
get that
wrong with
from?
this cloak. Where did you get this cloak
Oh.
from, Bob?
Found it
Where?
in a shop.
You
Was
have
this
to be careful.
was this
with
shop
those
called
shops
something
sometimes.
like Things You Really Want, or like, you know?
No, it was called Shoppy the Shop.
Shoppy the Shop. Was it free?
Well, I didn't pay for it if that's what you're asking about.
Did you steal it or was it free? It's okay if you stole it. I don't mind.
I walked out of the shop without paying for it, if that's what you're asking.
Did the shopkeeper know that you were walking out of the shop without paying for it?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's better. If he knew, then it's probably definitely cursed and there's nothing I could do to save you. But
Did you want me to have a look at it for you?
I don't know. It's just weird. It's an odd coat. There's only been 3 of them before, and now there's 4. And Gary, do you have any like provenance? Do you have references?
No, I don't know what that is.
Is there someone we can
I've got
talk
this cool
to?
rock.
May I see it?
Yeah, just a little hand comes out of the trench coat with a rock in it.
That's a cool rock. That's
Thank
enough
you.
for me. You're all right. Can I make an insight check to see if I actually think he's all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
While he's doing that, since my new friends have told me the coat is weird,
He's
may I
fine.
also have a look at the coat?
Yep, you can give me an arcana.
I'm pretty sure that with the 6 he must be okay. He's above board.
He's
actually
He's
below
the best
board.
kobold you've ever met.
Oh,
He's just
absolutely.
an amazing kobold. You're like, wow, this kobold really adds to the team.
Yeah. They
God, I
left
can't
the best
math.
for last.
I can't math. 28!
Cool.
I told you, arcane is my shit!
Good. We need that. We've got nothing else.
Yep. You are really getting this sense of like extra dimensional energy that's coming out of this thing.
So it's, you mean like extra dimensional, like bag of holding, secret plane?
Almost. If it wasn't a trench coat, you would almost think it was a bag of holding.
Is it inside out? Can I see the seams?
Yeah, no, it looks like a normal trench coat.
Oh, okay.
You guys like close the trench coat and you're all in there. Like, how do you see? How does this actually work? I've never seen something like this before.
Can I? Do you get Gary and Jim? Do you want a break?
Do you want a break? Yeah, we could do a break. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, have a break, and I'll pick up Tim in the middle. Yeah, just take it easy, Tim. I'm gonna be the left and right legs for the moment, and I'll lower the trench coat down so Tim is standing on my shoulders, and my head is inside the trench coat.
Okay.
I'm game. Extra dimensional sounds fun.
Sure. Roll me a perception.
16.
Cool. Yeah, you see there's like this thin sliver of light where the trench coat doesn't quite close properly. But around you, there's sort of this dark void. Like, it's not what you'd expect the inside of a trench coat to look like. It sort of stretches on forever, and you just see these sort of floating rocks and such that are sort of just, just casually just flying around the place.
Wow.
And you'll see every so often there'll just be a kobold on one of these rocks just chilling.
Tim, who does your nails? These are beautiful.
I do them myself, thanks.
Oh, we need to talk later. Is it always like this in here?
Pretty much, yeah.
And, I mean, you're okay with it?
Yeah, what's not to be okay with?
It's just a lot. You don't ever get hit by any of the rocks or anything?
No.
No? Okay. Oh, thanks. I'll give you back to Jim and Gary now.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, break's over. And I lift him back down onto Jim and Gary.
Yep.
It's really weird in there, you guys. It's
Did you want me to spend the time to actually figure out what it is? If we want to
You
spend
can-
10 minutes just chilling, I can try and.
You mean?
I mean, I could do it properly.
we could
but-
we could go forth with like an informed decision based on actual
Mhm.
intel.
Yeah, I just need like 10 minutes and I have to unfortunately sit down and do stuff. But,
oh,
you know,
that's
if you want me to.
Like, how
And
weird is it?
as soon as you hear the word chillin', you just there's a voice from the beach that you all hear, just like, "Oh man, if you want chillin', I'm the master of chillin'."
Well, let's go see what this is now.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a siren. I've heard about these. They go in the water and they use their ways to try and get you to chill with them. To Betflix and chill.
It's pretty
That's
warm
what
though.
the
I could probably do with the swim.
No, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna get you to go in the water and you're not gonna get out and then you're gonna get cramps and you could drown. I've heard about it.
I could
It's
turn
Absolutely
into a fish.
terrifying.
It is. Cramps really
Uh,
sore as well.
I'll go over to the side of the ship and look out towards the chillest person by their own claim.
Yep.
Uh,
You see a fish person just chilling.
which, when you say fish person,
A triton.
a triton. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Hi. How's it going down there? You're gonna say chill,
Oh.
aren't you?
Well, I mean, my day was pretty chill until this giant boat came onto the beach. And
We're
then,
sorry about that.
it's all chill. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
there were-
cool.
Have you seen dinosaurs before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do they swim?
Some of them. I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I think if they swim, they're not a dinosaur. They're something else. But yeah.
Like a fishosaur.
Head
I
sore.
think they're called like an ichthyosaurus or a plesiosaurus. But
I
some
don't
of them
know.
are around.
Have you seen any? I'd love to get my eyes on them, just for a little while.
Not recently. No, sorry.
Oh, I think someone figured
And-
out what'll happen if he shows me exotic creatures.
You seem to know all about dinosaurs and you like the chill in the cold, I'm guessing. So is there such thing as a cold sore? I gotta ask.
Not that I've seen. Nah, sorry.
Okay, that's good that you've never seen a cold sore. It means, you know, you're onto it. And you got lip balms and moisturizers and stuff.
What brings you to my beach?
The
I
ship.
actually have no idea.
We don't know why we're here, but we did come by ship. This one that we're on.
Oh,
Yes,
well, that's pretty ship, isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's quite good.
I mean, ship happens, but yeah.
It does, yeah.
Do you wanna buy some shoes?
You were
He
just giving
looks down
them
at his
away a moment
bare
ago. It
feet and
was
it's just like, no, I'm good. I like the, sand between my toes.
What about you could instead put hoops in them and make them earrings? Like shoe earrings, like new fashion.
He sort of feels to his. No, I'm good. I'm all right.
What about a hat? Do you want to have it as a hat? We could put it on a headband and you could be rocking it.
Actually, that could work. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd look good in a
Nature.
headband.
Yeah, like a fascinator that they wear at the fancy dinners.
Yeah, it is pretty fascinating.
Waffles,
Okay.
I want to try and do something which failed the last time I tried to do it. Can I remember what we were doing that led us to get here?
Roll me an intelligence roll.
Straight intelligence?
An intelligence save, I guess.
Okay, an intelligence savings throw that's mildly better than otherwise. That's an 8.
You just end up places.
Yeah. I really
You know.
need to start keeping a diary of what I'm doing.
Life just happens to you. It's weird. It's like almost like you just show up in random places that you need to
Yeah.
be. It's just
It's
Very
I
interesting.
mean, I always expected it to go this way, but there was a certain amount of continuity before I left my desk. And anyway, sorry, your name? And I gesture to the
Oh.
curtain.
it's Carl.
Carl.
Oh.
It's not Chris? I thought everyone around here was called Chris.
Just the blonde, beautiful ones.
Yeah. I'm surprised
Hey,
my name's not Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so your name's Chris?
no. My name's Solstice.
Solstice. Cool.
Yes. Yes. And this is Paula and Moonbeam.
Kia ora.
And where's Tamatoa?
Oh, he's gone.
He might be getting your order of food.
Yeah.
It was quite a large order.
Yes.
Pretty big.
Let's hope it doesn't come up in front of our new friend. Carl, I'm sorry, but we can't tell you why we're here. We just need to be. Why do you need us?
Well, we'll be kind of trapped on this island for a while, so...
Oh, do you want to come aboard? We're probably
yeah.
expecting you.
I mean, your ship looks like it's sinking, though, so...
Oh, I tried to patch it up the best I could. Sorry, what was that, Moonbeam?
The ship, it was totally... What do you mean it looks like it's sinking?
I fixed one hole. I didn't...
You've run aground and your keel's all splintered.
Oh.
No, it's not. We like it like that. Actually, I'm gonna ask you a question, Mr. Interrogatio. Where were you here? How did you get on this island? Okay, lots of questions for you too.
Oh, I was born here. My parents flew off one day and just left me here, and I've kind of been stuck here ever since.
Okay, sounds like a likely story. Why didn't you swim?
Every time I try to swim, I'll swim and then I'll just end up back on the island.
Oh, like one of those Inception things. Where you got an island and then you got a man inside the island and then you wake up and when you go for a swim and then you're back on the island. One of those, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, we're ready to help then, I think.
Oh, cheers.
You got to mop the deck, though. Got to mop the deck, earn your way, kind of thing. Right?
Oh, yeah. All right, yep.
Okay.
You don't have to start today, though. Chris is on duty for the rest of the afternoon. So your parents flew away. Was that figurative or literal?
Pretty literal.
Yeah, are you like Tamatoa?
Adopted.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do you you can fly?
Yeah, not like this, no.
Oh.
You look different. Can you do a little fashion show and show us how else you look? Because that would be just so amazing.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I could do that. And suddenly, there's just this whoosh of air sort of being flown away as Carl just, enlarges into a, big old bronze dragon.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
now that is a stage reveal, Paula. That is how you make an entrance into a show.
Oh, well, you think that's good? Let me show a little shoulder.
That's very bronze, but not as bronzed as... Hi, Carl.
Hello.
That's really great. How long ago did your parents fly away?
Yeah, about a century. Did you mention a show?
Yes,
Yeah.
Paula's the diva.
I'm the diva.
Nice to meet you.
Kia ora. Are you out of this bronze thing that you got going on with these scales and the psoriasis and whatnot? Were you fish-like? Do you have some fish things going on? Because you swim and whatnot, and then you swim around in circles and.
I'm more of a dragon than a fish.
Okay, but kind of similar though, aren't they?
I guess.
Okay, I've got a question for you then. If you've been stuck on this island and you tried swimming and you're kind of similar to a fish, then have you seen a dingle hopper? That's the real question. Have you?
Wondering where that went.
Yeah, I got 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I got a couple of dozen myself.
what?
They sort of
No
wash
more.
up here from time to time.
Oh, well, okay. Well, here's another one. Oh,
Oh, all right. I'll get that later.
Who's dropping
okay.
these things?
Yeah, they're just everywhere, aren't they? People just throwing them in the ocean. This is why we've got a problem with marine biologists and stuff. That's what I reckon. You're gonna have to revert back to the other form though, because you're a bit too big for this boat, and we've already had
No,
dinosaurs
but like,
wrecking shit.
just not right away. Or can you do it at will? Like, can you just back and forth, or
Oh, yeah.
change your form back and forth? Change your form back and forth.
Let you leave the island. Why didn't you just fly away? I mean, flying's amazing.
Yeah,
It is pretty
same
great.
same issue. Launch up, see nothing but ocean, then I've seen an island. Same island.
So does that mean that we're not going to be able to leave now? Are we stuck here?
I don't know.
There's another place we can go. That trench coat was really roomy.
There's a trench coat?
Yeah, our friends here. This is Bob, and you can also see a little bit of Gary and Jim, and in the middle there, between them, is Tim. And yes,
What's that?
You forgot Sam.
Sam.
Who the hell?
Out of one of the sleeves just comes like a little hand. It's just like, hi, I'm Sam.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And so Tim and Sam, you're now sharing the middle duty.
No, I'm an arm.
You're just an arm?
We needed arms.
You were armless before. I'm now starting to feel a bit worried and intimidated by your mighty presence.
Oh, sorry, we're armless. Well, we were armed.
You
We're
were
still
armless.
missing an arm.
Is there anyone else in there that could help?
Um,
Can I look in the sleeve?
yeah. Roll perception.
I think I know what this is. This is a Technokobold Dreamcoat.
20,
They all are.
23.
It is now. We need to write that down.
That was good. That was good. Oh gosh. I'm a little intrigued by this coat more than the dragon. I mean, the dragon's a flying creature, so what? Like, dragons are common, that's fine. But a coat that magically makes people, this is a little intriguing. So Moonbeam is going to go over and start pulling out all her, like, little arcane bits and pieces and start sitting on the ground and ask all of the kobolds to come over with the coat and start ritually casting Identify on the coat.
There was a 23 for Inspect Sleeve. Are there any tricks up there? I'm looking for a kobold that'll do a trick.
Yeah, there's a little kobold pops up. It's like, hi, my name's Trix.
Hi, Trix, hi. You're the other arm, I guess.
Yeah. You still
Wonderful.
see into the infinite void of kobolds and rocks.
Trix, you were chilling out on a rock in there, I imagine.
Yeah, you were in here earlier.
Yeah, I had a bit of a look around. It's really nice.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, is there, what do you guys eat in there?
Eat? What's eat?
Oh, cool. And is there, like, anywhere else in there? Is it just, like, a bunch of rocks and chill times?
Just rocks and kobolds we've ever found.
Rocks and kobolds. Cool. Okay, well, just chill out with the others. I'm going to need to have a collective name for you now, because Bob, Tim, Jim, Sam, Trix, and Gary is a lot. It's a lot, and can I collectively call you something?
In the troop, people just called us Trenchcoat.
Can I call you like TC or something? It's a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, TC. Thanks. I think if you wouldn't mind spending some time with Moonbeam, I think she's drawn some circles around you and needs you to just stay still for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. It was great to meet some of you. I look forward to when you get a tail. I don't know.
A little curious as to how many more places kobolds can appear. How many more joints are there?
How many joints are there?
Is there like one of those little flaps on the back? So you can go to the toilet easily in your trench coat? That's how they work, isn't it? Like a onesie?
Sure.
Paula's, she's gonna yell out, "Where are these fish and chips?"
Chris enters holding a massive wrapped newspaper just package and presents it to you. It's like, I think I remembered everything.
I'm gonna unwrap it and I'm gonna check, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, whoa, that's a big scoop. Must be from London Street." That's what I'm gonna say. Really big scoops. Oh, and you got the fish. It is kahawai too. I'm not into the
London
hoagie
Street
of
in
the DNA.
Gisborne.
In Gisborne, the big scoops. The big scoops.
How do you know this? You dropped.
I was raised in Kaiti for like.
You dropped
15 years.
35 fucking up the coast the other week, and you know I live in Gisborne, right?
Oh no!
Yeah, like fucking look out here. Look, it's nighttime in Gisborne.
Oh my gosh! I did not know.
I thought that was why you were mentioning it, because it's like,
Like no, not the 35 Cafe, and not London Street as well.
Oh, you know, I grew up there, but yeah. She's gonna be like, oh okay, okay, whoa. You really mean business, eh? You're a man after my own heart and my bone puku as well, and I'm here for that. Is this a date? Would you share my punnet of kinnis?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, okay. But we're not sharing the Fanta, because I'm thirsty.
He pulls out another one from behind his back. It's just like, I bought two. And he hands you the second one.
Oh, you got me too. Okay, you could have a zip. You could have a zip of it.
I told you the diamond was on that bronze ring.
You did? Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get engaging with this, Chris.
Engaging?
Yeah. Oh, what's our ship name gonna be? Crawler? Or... Oh, I can't say the other one. I can't say the other one. We'll go with Crawler.
Is Paulus not Paulus isn't acceptable? Call the police!
Where's the seatbelts on this bed?
this is not good when you've got a cold and you just... Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
I've already enough difficulty breathing.
Oh, gosh.
God. This is why we record our friendly muck around games.
Oh, God. I am a calmed, composed individual. I am regal. This is bullshit.
You complete your identify.
Yes.
Cool. You get the exact same ping as if you had pinged off a bag of holding, but it's ever so slightly tweaked, like someone's almost taken a trench coat and a bag of holding and bred them together to make this thing, as well as some other sort of protective, very deep ancient magics that sort of, you know, you don't think that modern scholars would, you know, be able to fully comprehend the level of, you know, just astral energy that this thing is sort of almost composed out of. And you also get just the ever so slightest hint of kobold.
Understandable. So it's not like inherently cursed or evil, it's just a magical plane that produces kobolds, basically.
You think that this is an infinite kobold trench coat that you could just stick your hand in and just pull out kobolds until the end of the universe.
Cool. I will do exactly that and be like, find a friend! I will take my hand and put it in there and be like, rummaging around and being like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of male energy in this trench coat. I feel like you need some feminine friends in here to come and balance this out. Who else is in here? And just start trying to pull out kobolds.
Yep. Trix is female.
My apologies. I thought I heard he.
No, I might have accidentally. But yeah, you get Susan, you get Sarah, you get you get a Ruby, you get a Rebecca, you get a Becky, you get a Becky with an I.
So how many friends do we want? Just like keep doing
please,
it.
can some of you go back in the trench coat? Because if you unbalance the population, I might have to fix the problem. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, they just duck back in.
Thanks. Can, like, Bob, do you want to go chill on a rock for a while? And Becky with an IE, do you want to have a go at being the trench coat?
Take turns, and you can all job share, and you can all take breaks and relax. You can just pop out and maybe say hi to Paula. Apparently, she's like a really amazing singer and performer. So maybe you can just come and, you know, have some concerts and chill. And then you shouldn't have to always be a leg of a trench coat. There is more to life.
Thanks. And you sort of hear, it's like, hi, I'm Becky with the IE.
Hi Becky. It's
Do you want
good
to
meet
chat?
you.
Oh, thank you.
You go.
I don't know if they didn't eat before. We shouldn't.
Oh.
Please just don't tell your friends, aside from Trix and Sam and Gary and the others. Look, just don't let it get around about this eating thing.
Like
it's
food.
really overrated.
Food into the trench coat. Will it just float around and everyone can kind of nibble on it in there?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
don't have enough catering to feed infinite kobolds.
So, Paula's been to Midway Beach on a good day, and she's gonna go and get a handful of chips, and she's gonna throw them into the trench coat. Oh, pigeons!
Roll me an animal handling.
Oh God. Paula's not wise. Paula handling. No, Paula's not wise. That's a 7.
Cool. 7 seagulls just swoop around and fly into the trench coat after the chips.
Oh no.
Oh, we've got pets.
Or more food. There's chicken and chips now.
If the seagull population manages to establish itself and breed out of control, the kobolds will have something to eat. This
So I've
may
just
have-
done something good.
You've just created a
Everything
new
you do,
source,
Paula.
a resource management.
Everything you do is good, Paula. Except that one thing you have to do every year. Everything else is good. You're a
One thing I have
wonderful
to
mother and a beautiful singer, and it's just a shame
Yeah,
It's-
shame
yeah.
I have to do that
that one
taxes
other
every
thing.
year.
Yeah, that tax that, you know,
Yeah.
the Jews.
It's okay though. I'm thinking that maybe instead I could do like 20 at once and then, you know, do it in advance.
I don't know if you should start that kind of precedent. Like, what if
Oh.
they say, hey, 20 was actually really good, now maybe a few extra?
Like 22 or 23.
Yeah,
So I
like,
could probably do 23.
but I think one a year is probably enough.
I've got to ask, if the person's bigger, like maybe like a Goliath, Does that count as like 2 or do you think?
I can't answer that. You need to. How do you get in touch with your agent?
I just gotta sing. It's real embarrassing, but I've got to sing either a lullaby or "Material Girl" by 2022 Madonna.
Okay. We can save that for later. If you sing a lullaby, I might get a little sleepy, and we probably have to. Carl, thanks for hanging in there with us. So you want to get off this island too?
Would appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could give you a change of scenery if you wanted to go in the trench coat with the kobolds, but I don't know how we're going to get off the island as well. I mean, maybe we can just sail out, but.
But your ship's still pretty wrecked, so.
Yeah, that's true. Have you been to the shipwreck? Or were you not in Gisborne when it was called the shipwreck?
Oh, wait, what?
There's a bar called the shipwreck in Gisborne, and we're on the shipwreck.
Where was it?
It's near where Woolworths used to be, which has been Countdown, and now is like rebuilt into a new Countdown. Yeah.
Okay, so across the road from Bollywood.
Yeah. Just along from that.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's not important right now. We'll talk about it another time. So, Carl, well then we're in a bit of a bind. Although our ship does go on the land, I think, still.
Yep. You get a thumbs up out of the trench coat.
Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, you've got a little name tag. Thank you, Sally. Maybe we need to get up on the land again. Can you help dislodge us from this rock?
I could try. He has a little trite and sort of try to push the ship.
Oh, I meant as
pretty heavy.
You know when you're a dragon?
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah. This might be better. That's so
Turns
cool.
into a giant dragon, just drags the ship up.
Is
onto
that
land.
what I look like when I change? I mean, not the dragon. No.
You
I'll
could
have
change
to work on
see and
yeah, I always sort of felt a lot more like I was just crawling out of a skin sack when I change into other things. It's kind of disturbing.
That sounds
fabulous.
disgusting.
Yeah.
But also fabulous.
It depends how you would reveal it. Like, do you like emerge from it like a flower opening, and then
like
you'd
a
have like
beautiful butterfly.
little shoots of light and glitter and crystals? There is a way that you could work this.
Is it like very like Chicago-y, and you'd like a bit of burlesque, and you flip the gloves?
Kind of took my inspiration from like deers when their antlers are felting and they rip them up against trees and look like bloody horrid nightmares.
Oh, okay.
But
it's not actually that fabulous, is it?
No. It's what I had to work with, so.
Okay, we can work on branding.
Yeah,
you know, it's important. It's important. Like people, the presence that you put out is what people see. So it's important to hold yourself in a certain way if you want to give the aura that you are a confident leader or that you are the person that they should be respecting and bowing down to because you rule this place.
I generally find once I turn into like a giant hyena or a wolf or something.
But that should be the like, I own this place, I rule this place, respect me, but I can also do this, you know, and that way you don't always have to turn into it.
It's true.
I can see it. I can see it in lights. Burlesque to grotesque. Right there. Perfect. How does that sound? I could get it on a shirt for you.
Don't worry, when I change, it gets on every shirt in the nearby area. We should give out plastic shields at the show, like those splash guards. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Carl, for getting us dislodged.
Broken ship.
Yeah.
I just need to pop and get a drink because I can feel stuck in my throat. Yes. So while I'm disappearing, I will spend time mending the ship again.
Yeah. I'll assist as best as I can. And so, Carl, you've tried swimming away. You've tried flying away. Do you feel like you get turned around when you try and swim or fly away, or is it perhaps you just sort of fly in one direction and then just end up back here?
Definitely one direction.
Okay. Do you know anything about One Direction, Paula?
I know all of them. I know little things. I know That's What Makes You Beautiful. And also by their newest member, Ed Sheeran, at a Lego house.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, maybe the problem then is that we're trying to go away and we need to go into the island to... Do I still have one of the little medallions from Ben? Ben Holder?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Just an intelligence. It's just a straight D20. That's a 9.
Nah.
No, fair enough. Okay, maybe we need to look inwards for the answer. When I can't find the answer outwards, I go introspective and see if maybe it's something inside me. Don't go inside me. Let's go to the middle of the island and see what's there.
So you're disembarking the ship?
Well, and if it's going to take a while to repair, then we could probably wait for it, or maybe we could disembark and... I don't really want to walk because there's dinosaurs in there. How long to repair the ship? It's going to be a while before it's landworthy.
Actually, just... Can Moonbeam roll me just a straight Arcana?
Arcana? I would love to roll you an Arcana with my +9.
Mm-hmm.
Except this time I rolled a 4, so it's only a 13.
Yeah, 13.
I'm a little over it. Like, initially, this was quite a new experience of, like, getting in there, and now I'm like, why do people do hard labor? This is awful. Why do you just not hire people to do this? This is awful.
You figure it'll only take you about 10-15 minutes. Like, this is just very superficial damage of, like, they've had a reef.
Like, bring you down, like, a lemonade and stuff to keep your spirits up while it's going on.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
That's okay. I wanted to see how it was going and make sure you're doing all right.
I will keep doing my little arcane sigils and have my gloves fire up as I do this. I mean, it's a nice change. It's nice to actually use my skills in different ways than just what they wanted me to learn in the castle. But, you know, I mean, this isn't the best use of my skills, but hey, I'm doing something. I still have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what we're doing, but I guess I'm having fun.
That's good. We end up in places a lot. Usually something would have jumped out at us by now, and since Carl and the trench coat are the only two things, I'm really tempted to see what happens when we, like, rub them together somehow.
If we, like, tried a little bit of magic, there are ways. Like, I could cast enlarge on the trench coat, and then maybe I could enlarge it to a point where it would fit the dragon, and when we could have a dragon riding with a trench coat. But I mean, it's quite a bit bigger. There are limitations on the spell, but I mean, I could try.
There is always the distinct possibility that we could have Carl be a Triton again, a sort of smaller, like trench coat sized.
True, but I just think it'd be really fun for the kobolds to meet a dragon. Play with a dragon.
Yeah.
Who doesn't fight a dragon?
we didn't really introduce them. I wonder if they're too shy to say hello.
Well, I mean, just take the code and open it and be like, kobolds. You know, just flash it open. Introduce them.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that on this show. PG-13, do we get to open trench coats?
I think when there's kobolds inside,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
totally. Okay. Well, it looks like you've managed to patch up the worst of the bits on the ship. Let's go and introduce TC to Carl.
All right. Just flitter along beside you, literally like a tiny little fairy on your shoulder.
This will just take me a moment as I struggle to climb up the rope or whatever we've got up the side of the boat.
It's stairs.
Yeah. Stairs? Oh, even better.
Yeah.
I don't struggle.
Ships have stairs.
I didn't know how we got from on deck to the ground.
Stairs, like it's just different. Like there's 3 layers.
Like sort of like boarding stairs sort of thing. They just fold out or
To bus or something, you know,
Oh,
where they
like
got
a
like the
raft.
little thing at the end that you can hop on and hop off.
Yeah.
Multi-decker bus.
Oh yeah, nice. Just like just an open stairwell at the back. It's great.
Yeah.
You usually go down and jump on the ski-doo from the back of it when it's in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're repaired. TC, did you meet Carl? They're going to be joining us on the journey.
Oh, you mean the dragon? Yeah.
Yeah, did you introduce yourself?
Hi, Stam, Stacey. You know, all the kobolds come out and just say hi. This might take a
Call me
while.
Stacy.
They call me her.
Little like dancing lights every time they come out is like a little spotlight.
A
There's
little bit
literally an
Monica
infinite
in
number
her
of kobolds,
sleeve.
and they're just going to keep introducing themselves to this dragon unless
Yeah.
you stop.
Oh
That's
my gosh,
probably-
Paula, you have a backup ensemble.
Oh my gosh, like a choir. Where are my backup singers?
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. Paula and the Funk. That's what they're called.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if a funky
TC
trench
Funk,
coat,
I think.
Yeah, funky
Yeah.
trench coat can be a bit like smelly. We'll work on it. Maybe develop it a little bit.
What about Paula and the gang?
That might have negative connotations, and when you're when Paulus might not go well with it.
What about the Herb Girls? I would do Spice Girls, but it's taken.
Yeah. Spice Boys is
Oh,
taken.
we'll work
too.
on it.
Yeah,
We'll work on it.
yeah.
So, Chris, this was
Yes?
this was beautiful. And can I get on a deep and personal and meaningful level and put some wisdom in your head with some poetry?
Of course you can.
So this is a really important. Can you stand up for a second?
Yep. He
And
does.
Paula's gonna get down on one of her knees, but like kind of in a weird, uncomfortable position. She's got a Fanta in her hands. Hold on, 1 second. Okay. Shall I compare thee to a scoop of chips? Thou art more lovely than this here ship. All sauces do soak the darling spuds of May, and Kinner's lease hath all too short an expiration date. Sometimes too hot the battered fish, and sometimes cold the battered saucy dish. And every scoop the scoop sometimes declines, by London or Elgin changing scoops, but not mine. But thy eternal scallops shall not fade, nor lose onion rings or their nuggies, my bay, nor shall donuts brag thou wanderest in his cinnamon, when an eternal puddles of Fanta is gonna keep me singing. So long as I can eat, my fingers stay greasy, so long lives chips and fish, and this gives Kai to thee. One question, Chris, from me to you, would you marry me and make 1 and 1 2?
Hey.
I haven't got rings, but here's the glasses.
I'm so glad we recorded that. That was
Can you-
beautiful.
Can you druid craft some rings? Quick.
He's like,
Okay. Yep.
he's bawling, like absolutely just weeping. He's like, of course I will.
Oh, Tamator. Oh, I'll tell him later. Oh, wait. No, I've got something perfect. Oh, this is romantic. She's going to get one of the onion rings that she's already had a nibble on, and she'll be like, here you go. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Moonbeam just looks at the like really beautiful crystal ring that she's just started sculpting, and even like started to sculpt little things of Fanta and a little basket of fish and chips, and it's just like,
I'll have that one. I'll give you gold later. We've got to go to the bank.
it's fine. It's a cantrip, darling. It's easy.
Oh, whoa. Wow, you're talented. You should sing.
Wait. Has he said yes?
He said yes.
He said yes. Oh, God. Congratulations, Paula.
Thank you. I'm going to have the best... we're going to have the best wedding ever.
And congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
Oh, it's quite all right. We have so much... We have a wedding to prepare. Oh, gosh. I don't know what Waffles intended, but now we have to put on a fantasy wedding.
That's my one shot next week.
Why not have an elopement? We've got like all this beautiful nature here. You know, we've got wood from a ship. Like, we can just pull this apart for a while. It's fine. We'll fix it up.
My God.
Yeah.
TC is the captain. TC can ordain the wedding.
Exactly. We have a minister or a collection of ministers.
You're going to be married by the gang.
We have a choir inbuilt, so we have music. And I mean, I have a few different things that I can do to help you make a dress, because, you know, we have to make you look fabulous.
That actually sounds really good, but my family would absolutely, they'd murder me, and then they would also kill me. And so I couldn't, because I've got 15 aunties and uncles. That's just my dad's side as well, Ngāti Porou kind of things. And then also about 251 cousins, and that's only firsts and seconds. And they'll all want to be there. And if I don't... And also, I was imagining my perfect wedding had a hangi.
Yeah. It's going to take more than a one-shot to plan, so we should probably try and get back to them. And, so, plan A... Sail the ship into the interior of the island and try and find something happening in there, because whenever you have a problem that you can't solve, you should look inside for the answer. Plan 2. Carl in trench coat. You should, like, introduce yourself a little closer, like, I don't know, like, just...
Do we see a double wedding coming up in the future?
That's a big polycule that's going to get married there.
Does anyone else get these vibes?
Just I'm sure no one's going to complain about a dragon marrying infinite kobolds. But I think we're going to have to come up with a new ceremony, because that's a lot of rings.
I mean... It's a cantrip, so I can just sit here and she'll just start plonking down and then be like, actually, hold up, and pull out her spell book and be like, plan C.
Mass druid craft.
Yeah. So plan C, because I haven't actually kind of half figured out my spells, so I'm just looking at the spells, but technically I would have access to teleportation circle. I don't know if the DM would allow this, but considering, again, joined it last minute, haven't really talked to the DM about my character. It's just a random character I had in the background that I pulled up and quickly leveled up to level 5, so this is why I'm so unprepared. But given where she grew up and is now escaped from, there would naturally be a teleportation circle in her castle. So
of course there would. All major castles will have their own teleportation circle.
Exactly. So plan absolute fucking Z, because she does not want to go home. I cast teleportation circle.
Teleportation
and I'll just home and be like, hey Dad, I'm home. Here's a whole bunch of kobolds and a dragon.
Maybe, Carl, it's probably better if we're going to... how many Chris's are there with us?
4.
Okay, excellent.
So
And
which Chris is your Chris? Chris 1, Chris 2, Chris 3, or Chris 4?
Chris with a K.
Christopher.
Caller. we go by caller now and only caller.
Yeah.
Yep.
I take your ring and I start adapting it. So now it's like 4 bottles of Fanta that come together and form like a K, like the 2 of them. And then like, yeah.
Oh, like PK. Like the gum. Oh.
Solstice, you notice one of the other Chris's sort of from below deck, sort of looking at you, sort of giving you the side eye, like.
I've told you, you're only alright looking. Like, you're a pretty man, Chris. Don't get me wrong, but I have a beautiful Eladrian bow back home, and I'll get back to him one day. Thank you, though.
I respect that.
I'm
All
very
good. Yep,
flattered.
yep.
Solstice takes a moment. Close her eyes.
Your fingers. How much work do we need to do for these rings? Druid craft.
So, Carl.
Yeah.
TC.
Yes.
I've got this niggling theory that, like, we might have to travel into the center of the island and do something there. But the other theory is, like, I want to, like, interact Carl and the trench coat. Do you think there's room for... do you think deep down inside you, trench coat, there's room for a dragon called Carl?
Sure. You sort of see the trench coat sort of deflate and sort of just, fall onto the deck, just empty. And then after about, 30 seconds, you see it sort of start to, build itself back up again. Yeah.
Okay, Carl, it's a bigger trench coat. It's, like, bigger on the inside. Can you just answer a question for me? Like, does something important happen when you and Trenchcoat get together? I'm trying to be careful about this.
Do you want me to wear the trench coat?
Yes, I want you to get inside Trenchcoat.
Oh, yeah, I can put a trench coat on if you want, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Cool. Sort of thumps back into Triton.
Yeah.
Sort of walks over and is like, do you mind? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it's all good, yep.
Thanks.
And sort of
Yes.
trench coat deflates. He sort of picks up the trench coat and just puts it on. It's just like, it's a bit drafty in here.
Yeah, there's watch out for the rocks. Can I do you mind if I just peek in the sleeve or something?
Yeah, he sort of holds out a hand and just sort of,
how are you all doing in there?
we're fine. Everything's fine, everything's good, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Anything different?
Triton in here, and a couple of seagulls, and a chip.
You can eat the chip if you want.
Oh,
Oh, the
What's
seagull's
eat?
chasing it. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, nothing weird's happening. Thank you, Carl. This has been a wonderful experiment. We need Trenchcoat back now. The entity known as Trenchcoat, not the coat itself. But we do need the coat
he
back.
sort of
So
takes the coat off and sort of hands it
Thanks.
to you, and
yeah,
as he's sort of holding it out, it sort of starts
wriggle
to
it a bit.
deflate.
Thank
Yep.
you for letting me try that. I needed to know. Can you plot a course back to the center of the island?
Yeah. Sort of see him get behind the wheels, sort of
Yeah.
turn it, and the ship sort of starts
Just sort of
rocking, sort of just heading towards
Yeah.
the middle of them.
take us back more or less the way we came. Try and avoid any. Chris, up there, can you
Yeah.
please let us know if there are any like goblins on dinosaurs coming?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That's all I got. I'm at a loss now.
The ship is moving along and
Yeah.
jostling and bostling and, rutting and jutting and
Rockin' and rollin'. Carl, do you know anything about the rest of this island? I mean, you've lived here, what, like 100 and something years?
tropical island, some good fish, coconut trees, a couple of crabs and other, seagulls and stuff. It's an
Cool.
island.
Yeah.
Sand,
Any-
lots of sand.
Any notable features worth noting? That's why
There's that giant X in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think Plan A was the one we should have gone with, but thank you for entertaining my trench coat experiment.
I mean, it's a nice trench coat.
Yeah, it's quite fetching. I do think it might be stolen, but who's going to argue with infinite kobolds?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really quite nice, though. I mean,
No, well,
look
they
at
seem
them.
nice. I've just met them, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we've got a little bit of time to kill while we go to the massive X in the middle.
You hear from the crow's nest. I can see an X from up here. I mean, not Trinity. We broke up years ago. But the other one, like the letter.
Oh,
My ex, Ropata. Oh, he better not be here. Minotaurs everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh.
No, it's like a
It's-
cross.
Just
Oh,
like you to
He's-
get engaged
Robots
and
is
then an X to
prostitute
show up,
caller.
right?
It is. This is Love Island all over again. Oh, it's a cross. Chris, is this your brother? Chris Cross.
is he going to make us jump?
Chris Cross. I see Tamator has come back up onto the deck or the galley or whatever it's called. Oh, I got married. Oh, I got almost married. I'm gonna be married. You're gonna have dad. Kia ora. Let's get this X.
The ship comes to a halt, and you just see a sort of clearing. There's sand, and then there's just rocks crossed, in the shape of an X.
Oh. What do you guys think it means?
That you're almost at the end of the alphabet.
Oh my god. Next is Y, isn't it? I ask
See-
myself why every day.
It's because
Why
you love
are you
it.
a good singer? Yeah. Why are you so
That's
perfect?
because you have paid your taxes. I mean, dues.
Before I paid taxes, I was also good even when I was
yes,
evading.
it's true. It's
Yeah.
true. But now you're like a natural 30.
Super good. Yeah, 30 out of like 5 or 10. Or,
Yeah,
solid
Absolutely. There's only 5 or 10 of them, and you're number 30.
7. I think what it means is we park the ship on top of the X. It's like a parking space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we just, it's a good. I think that's what it is. Like sometimes, where I'm from, we've got these things called palihopters, and so they're like these little vehicles. They're made of wood, and they can sometimes pretend to fly, but they don't actually fly. And then you park them on the cross, and that's perfect. That's what I think is happening here.
We tend to use more circles and where I'm from, but it's the same concept.
Yeah, that's like translations. Like Lost in Translations, but on an island, because Carl was lost. He's like Tom Hanks, or Hom Tanks. I always get mixed up.
But is anyone truly lost unless they let themselves go? Because we always know who we are, even deep down inside.
Wow, you just put some wisdom in my head. I'm gonna write that down and I'm gonna use that in a song. And I'm not gonna give any credits. No, I'm gonna give credit. You'll get some royalties. I'll sing it to you a
Darling,
couple
I'm
of...
already royalty. I don't need any royalties.
Oh!
Just give me a ticket to the show. Just let me see the show. Let me experience
Backstage.
life.
Right,
Backstage and
you're,
meet and greets.
You're parked on top of the X.
Perfect. Now what?
Dance party?
Tamato, get the guitar. Get the guitar, Tamato. Down around the corner, half a mile from the sea, and we are on an island, and this is an X, not a T. Something love. Kia ora, Paula. Where would you be now?
We would be back home, but we haven't figured out what we do at the X.
Oh, in Taunton.
Yeah.
What do you do at an X?
What do we do at an X? I guess we need to dig.
I
No.
mean, my father always told me that with X's that you have the army murder them and hide their bodies so that the public never learned about them because you're not really meant to have X's, but...
Yeah. That's what we do in our culture too. So I'm 2 votes. That one.
Okay.
You
Two
So-
votes to bury the X.
Yeah.
We
and
got
stab
murder
them.
the X?
Okay.
And stab them as well.
I think, look, how about you wait up here and I go and take care of this? But,
Okay.
I mean, luckily this isn't like one of my other options, so it's not going to be as bloody. You won't need the splash shields. And I'll walk down the stairs and past the sea-doo and out onto the ground where the X is. And sort of, is how you need to rate me on my presentation as I sort of shuffle my feet into the ground a bit and the dirt wells up. And
As you plant your feet,
yeah.
and it's sort of your feet sort of start to settle in the sand, you get the sense that there's no bottom to this.
Oh,
And
this
you
is
just
going to
keep-
be awesome.
Shifting down
Yeah.
and down.
I pull the sand up around me in the dirt, and as it swirls around, I grow in size and become an earth elemental. And I wish to grab onto the bottom of the ship and agitate the dirt some earth elemental way and sort of pull it down into the whatever.
Roll me a strength check.
Let me just find an earth elemental for this. Here we go. Can I just click there? Let me just click there. Okay, let's just roll my intelligence is the same. Did that roll back to a 5? Damn, that's a 10 total.
Yeah, it's a big heavy ship.
Okay, let me see if I can actually do
You-
something cool for it.
You get a sense that this
yeah.
might work, but you alone aren't strong enough to do this.
Okay. Now, one thing that is important to note, is this magical soil or...
Roll
Is it-
Arcana.
it's going to be way easier than rolling Arcana. If it's magical, I can't glide through it.
Oh. The sand isn't, but you,
Okay.
about 5 feet under the sand, there is like a magical barrier that stops you going through.
Okay, I can't glide through this. I just have to push everything down. But none of you can understand me talking because I just sound like an avalanche right now. This is frustrating.
Can I trying to understand that my new friend is trying to talk to me, but we don't understand Jack? Cast comprehend languages.
Yep, sure.
And the rumbling of boulders and noise echoes up to you, and Oh, there's a magical barrier here, and I can't just like move through it. But I get the feeling that we need to go down through it. I don't know. Carl, do you want to give me a hand at pulling the ship down through the soil?
Yeah, I could try.
Oh, have you been
Sort of-
down here before?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Then let's try this together. You'll want to be big again.
Yeah, good point. Yep.
Yeah. Carl might not understand me. Can you please translate that? Unless he does understand me, in which case you are a very good listener, Carl, and I appreciate you.
What was that? You sound like an avalanche.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. Can you
I
please
play intermediary
thank
and
you so
translate.
much. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Yeah,
Your
Carl does
Highness?
the cool thing where he jumps off the ship and in mid-air just into a giant dragon.
That's really some great stage presence. I
If you
need to...
need a little bit more power, let me know, because I can also cast enlarge on you and make you even bigger and make you more powerful.
My little rocky pits of eyes go wide. Like, please? That would be amazing.
Yeah? I get to do it for free as a fairy, so alright, I will pull out some iron and I will just like cast it in your direction. It will turn into a bunch of purple glitter and you will double in size. You now also get to add a 1d4 to every strength roll and you get advantage on strength.
Awesome.
Give me that strength roll.
Alright, let's do that.
With that double advantage because Carl is helping you.
Okay, so the first roll was a 13, and then if I got 2 more advantages, the next 2 rolls are a pair of 6s. So 13 plus a 5 is an 18, plus a d4, was it?
D4, yeah.
Let me find a d4 that I can roll, because I don't know where the little dice roller is on normal D&D Beyond. And I've lost my mouse again. I really need to invest in a larger mouse icon. Does someone have a d4 they can roll real quick for me?
Yeah, I'll roll that.
Thank you.
Let's do it. My apologies, Paula. You talked to me before?
It's a 3.
13.
Sorry, I was busy translating.
While you do the enlarge,
21.
she's gonna go over and talk.
Yeah, 21 is the number.
Yep, you managed to drag the ship and it starts sinking into the sand.
Oh, great.
I can only enlarge one person at a time, but, you know, after an hour, I could probably cast it again.
Tell
I just have
Paula
to
she's
watch the
already a
stuff.
big enough star. I need this right now.
I don't
know.
think that you need, like, physically enhancing. I just feel that you need an emotional enhancement, and I will... You can do a cantrip while you're concentrating on a spell, correct?
As long as it's not
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah. So I will start casting dancing lights and just start having them radiate around you like a halo.
As we sink down into the...
All this
Yeah.
is happening while the ship is sinking into the sand. Just
Yeah.
I will
And
go
it's-
down with the ship.
But Paula's gonna be, oh my gosh, the boat is sinking, and she's gonna run to Becky. And she's like, Becky, we need you. This is a sinkhole, and it can only be clogged up with one thing: your infinite kobolds. So I'm gonna have to empty this coat out into this hole so we don't get pulled down. Do you understand that? It's for the greater good, and there's many of you, and there's only a few of us, so you gotta have to help.
We were actually wanting to sink into the sinkhole.
No. It's okay. I've got this. Becky, will you help?
Tell
Oh,
her
they're
not
talking
to
on
worry.
earthquakes.
It's only the
You want
ship
more?
that's going down, not her career.
you want more? You want more cobalt? Yeah, we can do
Get
that.
more
And suddenly,
kobolds into the sands.
You- deflates. and then as like slowly ship sinking, and then you just hear this sort of rumble as like kobolds just pop out like boop, 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 of this trench coat. And like starts off, there's like a dozen, and then there's 2 dozen, and then there's about a dozen,
Oh God,
and there's
someone
like
got them wet.
like,
Paula, this is not a time for the choir. We're just going down a bit. It's fine. It's
And the
absolutely
ship is
fine.
still sinking, and there's just kobolds piling up on top of it. The more kobolds, the faster the ship sinks, and the ship starts.
Yes.
And there's kobolds just.
Oh.
And the kobold starts sinking as well, and then there's just this
Tell
trench
Carl
of-
it's getting
on top
heavier.
of
He's
these
going to have to
sinking
lift a
kobolds.
bit more.
Into the sand, kobolds! You have to help us from this sinkhole!
The
We've got
kobolds just
this-
falling off the side of the ship now, just poof, disappearing into the sand.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I speak Luxodon, and I know what was happening down there. Solstice turned into a Luxodon rock, and then what was said to me was, "Get those kobolds in the sand. The sinkhole is too big, Paula. I need you." And something about being really curvilicious and vivacious or something.
Like,
So
you
I-
are a great friend.
Initiative.
But I think we need to talk about. We're not going down. The ship isn't going down. You are
The ship's
sending.
still sinking.
The, land,
Yeah,
the
I-
land's just coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Faster.
We're just, you know, when you go through one of those transition periods of your life where the world just seems really dark around you and you don't know quite where you're going, but you just reach that moment and it all makes sense and it's the best feeling in the world to just stop and let what's happening around you happen. I need you to do that right now, Paula.
Okay.
Let it happen.
Deep breath in.
While this is all happening, there's this kobolds just starting to like pack you in. Just
Yeah.
Deep breath in.
Yeah.
Kobolds, faster! You gotta go faster! We're sinking!
more kobolds just like flooding out.
Okay. Oh, Becky, Grant, and two again, Kristen, Christopher, and Christine. Oh,
Okay. Kobolds, there's been a communication error. By royal decree, you must go inside the coat because Paula needs space. You are encroaching on a national independent body, and it is an offence to intimidate this space. So everybody back in the coat.
Oh, no. Sorry. Yeah. And there's just
Stay
more
there.
kobolds start going back in, and the coat
Paula,
just starts
In through
absorbing.
the nose, out through the now. In
I've
through
got
the nose.
chips, stay! We've got lots of chips, and a fish! Half a fish! Fanta, we want Fanta, and I'm tipping my Fanta
roll-
out.
Roll me animal handling.
Oh, no.
Who? Both of us? One of us?
Just Paula.
Thank God.
8.
Yeah. Yeah. A massive flock of seagulls just comes and starts picking at all the food that you've been throwing.
Bloody
And the boat
seagulls!
starts sinking fast
And
again.
Yeah, the ship. Yeah, the ship is still sinking. There's this giant dragon sort of pushing it down. There's all these kobolds, like not sure whether they're coming or going, and so like some of them are going in, so like some will come in, then some will come out. Ship
And
just
now
all the
there's
while
just
still-
birds everywhere who are eating and
Yep.
defecating
All
all
over
over
the
the
deck.
ship.
Yep.
Oh God, it's my worst nightmare. I hate when you're like eating fish and chips in the car and they just come in and attack the car, and it's that sound of the birds on the roof. It's
Paula's gonna
Oh
grab a
my God.
microphone. Near, far, we're sinking.
Okay, Paula, look at me. I'm going to do something very special for you that does not involve concentration, surprisingly, but I feel like you need this. I'm going to create for you a safe space, and I will pull a small crystal bead off my necklace and crush it, and I will cast Leomund's tiny hut, and I will surround us in a little hut, so no sand, no birds, nothing can get in.
We're in the
And
green
then I
room.
will start using Druid craft to create like nice earth smells of flowers and candles and aromatherapy. And I'm like, we're in a safe little bubble. Everything is happening as it's meant to be. Kobolds, get back in the coat.
Carl,
Wait,
it's so
there's-
much easier to do this now. I don't have all that noise coming in.
I'm
You'll
still
see that
feeling
the ship is
panicked.
almost nearly sunk now.
Do you have a cup of tea? That's the only thing that can calm me down in these situations. Also, I really want a bread with jam.
Chris pulls out a flask and pours you a cuppa.
Oh, I'm so glad I married you.
Not
Oh,
yet,
going
darling.
to
We've
marry
still
you.
got a wedding to plan.
I
You
know.
know.
And then he
I'm-
pulls out a sandwich from his pocket.
Got peanut butter and jam, and it's the Rewana bread from the kiting mall. Oh, I feel blessed, feel seen and heard. For once, I feel heard. I'm always silent and fade into the background.
This is a culinary journey podcast for Gisborne.
Yep.
You should come
True,
and visit.
now this Chris knows exactly what to pull out for you. This is getting a little suspicious. Like, this is just too on the nose. Is this Chris a stalker? Has this been the plan all along? Is Chris the reason we've been summoned here? Is Chris the big bad?
I don't mind.
Lemon, your little hut just gets surrounded by sand as the ship sort of drags it in.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, no more sand, and you're on ocean, just calm, sort of gentle breeze.
I will
Solstice,
drag my... Yeah, I want to get back up on board.
Yep,
We're
the
just
ship is
all in a
almost.
bubble just
Yeah.
drinking tea.
Yeah. As
Yeah,
they
great.
feel
You-
the ship is prepared to go down under its own volition, I want to move back up onto the deck and and just sort of chill out there so I don't, end up a mud elemental.
Yeah. You and Carl still sort of pushing the ship down, and you sort of just riding it at this stage. You sort of descend through the earth. A thing you've done multiple times in the past. Never before with a dragon pushing you.
Yeah.
And sort of about, just, not that much time goes past. You just see, your entire vision is just encompassed with, earth and rock and stone. And then, ship just gently, on the sea, you just, seagulls caw, up above, and you see in the distance there is, a major port city, glistening lights at sort of twilight, the sun sort of just setting behind you as the ship sort of starts gently sailing towards port.
Hey, Carl, do you want to switch back to Triton form? Oh, hang on. And I change back to Orc form. Carl, do you want to change back? We don't want to alert anyone at the city and make them worry for any reason. We don't,
Good idea. Yeah.
we don't see a lot of dragons in dragon form in city areas, and I don't want to cause a panic.
Yep.
I mean, there's going to be enough panic when they find out Paula's coming.
Yeah. Question, because I'm concentrating on enlarge reduce, is Solstice still an enlarged orc as
Yep.
they transfer him back?
Absolutely massive.
Oh, gosh. Hey, ooh.
The ship is sort of listing, sort of like that.
I just like
I'll try and
stand away,
skateboard the ship
glittering.
closer to the...
I feel like so tiny compared to you.
I'm very gentle unless I need to be not. I knock on the little green room dome. Hello?
So the dome's going to be here for the next 8 hours. And Paula, you can leave whenever you want, but the safe space is here. You've got it for the next 8 hours. Everyone needs a little green room sometimes to just escape the crowd, refresh, revitalize.
Pamper.
Exactly.
I guess, Carl, do you know how to sail a ship?
I can't say I've ever done it before, no.
Oh, do you want to help me try and do this? Because they've got Trenchcoat in there and they seem busy, so let's try and not crash.
Are you big enough that you can literally just push the ship in the water?
Well, it's one of those I don't want to cause a panic sort of things, and I'll go and sort of sit up on the poop deck above the captain's thing, and I'll be very careful with the steering wheel.
Carl, I think I've got an idea. Give me Give me a second.
Okay.
Sort of jumps off the side of the ship. You sort of feel a pressure wave, as in something has just enlarged itself in the ocean, and the ship sort of starts sort of, heading much more deliberately towards the dock, and just as you're about to, sort of descend, to sort of hit the dock, it sort of just slows down and stops, and then you feel sort of a suction wave, as in something has just, reduced itself, and you sort of suddenly hear Carl being like, "Can you drop a rope or something?"
Oh yes, sure. I'll drop a rope or something. I'll hold on to one end. Yeah.
Carl grabs the or something and just starts climbing up.
Okay.
I feel like as you're getting the ship back into place, Paula's going to come out of the tiny hut, and after Carl's jumped in the water, Paula's going to make her way up to where they. What are they called? Are they wheel? Are they called a steering wheel still on a boat?
It is called
the ship's wheel. I don't know.
The wheel.
Yeah.
She's going to be like
the spinny thingy that makes the boat go in a direction.
They are really heavy. I'm going to tell you that now. They are significant weight.
They are
wheels.
chonky. They are.
I actually did a certificate in sailing on my gap year, so I probably could help with this in pretend.
We could just get Trenchcoat to do it.
Oh, it's so good. I did it on my leap year.
Solstice, you see Paula actually she looks like she's got this. She's really driving the ship. She's.
I will come flittering out with the now deflated trench coat because I have ordered them to remain inside the trench coat space, and flit up to your shoulder, Solstice, and sit down and give you the trench coat.
Where are we?
I have.
Excuse me, Trenchcoat. What's the ship wheel called? It's called a helm.
It's called the helm.
Oh, the wheel is called a helm, apparently.
Like a helmet.
Like a helmet.
I just call it the spinny thing.
Do you know how to drive the ship, Trenchcoat? Oh wait, Bob probably knew how to drive the ship, and Becky, you're delightful, but maybe we need Bob back to sail. Although really Tim was doing the work. Yeah, if Bob could come out, that'd be great.
All right. Yep.
Thank you.
Wait, I got this. We're hitting the dock now.
Yeah, but you don't want to be seen doing manual labor, Paula.
Oh, I don't. Okay, kick them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Could be a way to connect with the common person.
Do you need to drive the ship? You look like you've been doing a good job. Get a little thumbs up out of the trench coat.
Chris, not you, Chris. You can stay up there and keep an eye out for dinosaurs still. I want to know if there are any more to see.
Yep. You get hey, there's a city over there.
Yeah, thanks. We noticed. You two, Chris's, can you please clean up a little bit around here? The seagulls have really done a number on it, and the number is 2.
Yep.
Number 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just mops and buckets. Just.
Excellent.
And this is why I fly.
Yeah.
All the time, just in the corner, Jacques Spear has just been writing away all of this, just recording everything, and is like, this will be great. This will be absolutely great. I'll just love this.
He's the playwright, and I guess
I never signed consent for my life to be used in any form of work.
So
got it. I shall erase, and he just goes back and he starts just scratching out.
Just put down Sunray.
This will make no sense, but if you say so.
Put down Sunray instead of Moonbeam.
It involves whole bunch of political and you have to go and talk to the government about getting clearance because I'm a royalty status, and it just becomes a whole bunch of work. So
do not worry. You shall not appear. Just start.
I was never here.
Yep. Okay. And he sort of, after he finishes, crossing out a whole bunch of stuff, he writes a new passage in, and then he immediately crosses it out.
Just any time you need to write down Moonbeam, put in Sunray, and legally distinct, we'll be fine. And
That is a good idea. I should start doing that from now on. But suddenly, why is this character that shows up out of nowhere? I do not know.
I don't know either, but I mean, this way you know that you've been on this adventure, and when the play comes out and we get no royalties, because you're already royalty and I don't care. At least.
Do you know why you were on that island?
Yeah.
No.
Did you write it down at the beginning of your play?
I just wrote that you woke up on the ship.
What were you doing before
You've been asleep for a month.
A month?
We found you inside the volcano. The little the halfling boy, he found us and was like, they were asleep. And then we went and was just like, it's the people we know. And then we took you and then we're like, let's throw them on the ship. And then you woke up and boom.
How many months?
I'm in so much trouble.
No, it's important. How many months have we been gone?
Just the one.
Just one, okay.
And then before that, it was about 2 months since we saw you last, so...
Okay.
I don't know the math, about 3 months since...
7,
I think.
it's 7, if I counted right.
It's 7 months, yeah.
7 months.
Whoa.
So you've got, I don't know, 5 more months before your tax is due again, Paula.
Yeah.
Just
My
keep that in
father's pet cat went missing for 2 weeks and he started a war with the neighbouring county. What is he going to do if I've been missing for a month?
You know that the last time the diva went missing, there was a jam shortage across the entire continent.
Yeah, there's going to be that again because I'm missing again.
It's pretty bad. We only
Also,
just got supplies. I don't know where Chris got it from. Probably from the Chris Foursquare.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Why
that
do we
does
road
explain
in
why we haven't been able to
opposite
serve
the
the little
laundromat.
jam pastries at the different parties.
Ideal dairy. Get your quain chow while you're there. Sorry, we're Gisborne over here.
Yeah, no, I'm freaking out as well because you guys might not know this about me, but I've also got a daughter, and I've been 3 months is a long time to go without a daughter, isn't it?
Particularly if you've just adopted a son, it could be seen as favoritism.
Oh, probably could be actually. Oh, it's okay. She's 20. It's fine. She'll
Just
figure
give it
out.
some jam. It's obviously a precious substance. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just order food from the kitchens and it arrives. So I don't really have a concept. I don't even think it was a jam shortage.
There is. You probably had a backload of it. Because I used to have a backload of jam, and I was all jammed up. But then I got de-jammed because somebody blew up the factory of jams.
See,
And I
this
still
is
haven't
what I
recovered
keep
from
trying
that.
to tell my father. We need to connect with the people on these things. Like, there's no point in us holding parties and having jam available if the people can't afford jam.
Oh, you're the good kind of royal. See, before I even met you, I thought all royals were stuck up, privileged, and also stuck up. And then you're not even anything of the sort. You're giving me support and reinforcements, and then care and support. I've never felt the sisterly love before on a sisterly kind of level, but I'm feeling quite sustained over here.
Solstice turns around and just... Okay.
Well, the family is not the family you're born with. It's the family you choose to surround yourself with. And I disown my father in every sense of the word. So, yeah, sisters, I guess. Sisters, yep. Secretly thinking about her actual relationship with her actual sister and being like, oh shit, do we really want that?
Yep. Becky pops out of the trench coat. She's like, sisters.
I don't know if there's room in their relationship for you, but I'll be your sister.
Thank you.
Oh, it's like they say, it's like that old saying, blood is thicker than water, but then something about Te Hapara milkshakes are thicker than that, so something around like that. And you guys are my milkshakes.
The
and
only thing
together
thicker than
we bring the
Diapra
kobolds to the
milkshakes
yard.
is my thighs because of Diapra milkshakes.
Milkshakes don't bring any more boys to the yard because there's already enough Chris's on this boat.
And kobolds, it brings all the kobolds to the yard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of as much
Infinite.
boy as I can.
We'll just, we'll get rid of the milkshakes then.
Cool. You throw a milkshake overboard, like 3 boys just jump off the side of the ship.
Chris, what are you
Why
doing?
is on this ship?
Milkshake!
Oh. Luckily, we're at the dock and they didn't like get left behind in the ocean.
Yep. One of them
It's
just
not
like
that-
holding the milkshake above the waves, like, got it.
It's not that the trench coat is like the magic portal, it's that the ship is the magic portal. It's just boys that keep appearing.
Yeah. Actually, everyone roll me a perception.
Are we checking the weather to see if it's?
That 20!
uh,
18.
also 18.
Yep. You will notice that there's like an extra 2 extra Chris's on the ship for some reason.
I knew it! I knew it!
Oh, these Chris's. Who are you, Chris's?
I'm Chris. Yeah, I'm Chris.
Chris number 5 and Chris number 6.
Yeah, I guess.
We get
Oh,
a
but then
bulk
one
deal
died.
on them from the Crisco.
Oh my gosh, I just got that. How do you?
Sorry, it wasn't a Gisborne reference.
I think the delayed reaction was even better than the actual joke. Oh god, my sides hurt. Yeah.
Excuse me, down there, dockhand? Is there
Yeah.
a dockhand? Where are we? Is it?
Oh, this is stage. Stage
Stage.
left.
Oh, the whole.
Paula, we have arrived.
Are we? Do we need to exit stage left or?
You can enter stage left if you want.
Okay. Can we park our ship here? Do we
Yeah,
park a
it'll be
ship?
like
Oh,
10 gold to tie the ship up.
Chris, can you take care of the harbour charges?
Oh, yeah. You're talking to me. I'm Chris.
You're also Chris? Is Chris a attractive-looking human with blonde hair?
You better believe he is.
Is
Dancing
stage
lights,
left
dancing
on
lights.
Christmas Island?
Druidcraft. All the prejudiced dissertations.
No,
It's a
this is
massive
the land of
Christmas
Thespis.
The land of Thespis. Oh, that's stage left, I see. I imagine you're all thespians on the island of
Yeah,
Thespis.
everyone's a thespian here.
Okay.
Oh, I read about that. I can read. I know breakthrough.
Yeah. This can Tamatoa yet? How's he going
No.
with his reading?
He can read for filth. He says, oh, what's that read that you came up with? Said that somebody, so I see that they see penguins circling that pole. And something like that. Like read for filth, library is open, Paris is burning kind of things. Real good stuff.
Oh, that poor boy. Chris, down there, not up here.
Yes.
I think we have 2 of your Chris's up here already. Are they the pilots to help make sure we dock properly?
Yeah, the deckhands, making sure everything's fine.
Oh, okay. This isn't my ship, and I think I have all of my belongings. I didn't pack this ship, and I don't know if we're carrying any fruits or vegetables or meat. We just threw some dairy product overboard, though. But I think the other Chris has got it.
Yep, you see him sort of swim up to the wharf and start sort of climbing up the ladder and it's like, milkshake.
Wonderful.
Hello. The power of the Chris's was so powerful, I got disconnected.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my husband or fiance.
Well, I think I'm just explaining to the Chris here that we didn't pack the ship and we don't know if there's any fruit or vegetables or goods that might not be able to be brought on shore.
It's alright, we'll sort the customs later. It's all good.
Okay. You need to get in touch with Paula's agent regarding that. Something like
do you have a point of contact we can? Do you have like a business card or something? Or?
Yeah. So that's 0800 83 83 83.
He starts just writing that down.
And just ask for Paula. But if you want to go in person, we've got a office down next to the skate bowl, which is across the road from the mini golf.
That's a dentist now.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, we must have moved. We must have relocated.
I think they put a dentist in there, and
Oh.
your office is now next to the subway on Gladstone Road, which not the subway that used to be in the middle of town, the one that was down by the
Video Easy.
Yeah, but that closed down years ago. And
So what's that now?
that's I think it's a daycare. It's next
So
to the
it's
carpet
one-
place, and
Okay.
it's no longer Noel Leeming's. That moved over to where the warehouse is, which is no longer where the warehouse used to be. And
Okay.
and what used to be Noel Leeming's is now Animates. Shout out to
Right,
Joe
and-
and Animates.
Is Animates where they go and animate the dead?
I think so.
I hope not, because they sell kittens and stuff.
And so, is this anywhere near Bond and Bond? Is that still there?
No, that closed down. No, wait, hang on, is that in town?
But where do the Warlocks shop then? Because they need their bonds.
Is it near Mr. Bojumbles?
Is that the one with the big hand with the dollar in the top of it?
Next
No,
to
that's-
the export meat?
Next to Export Meat. I don't buy from Export Meat. I go to Evans. The butchery, not the funeral home.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm...
Yes,
I'm-
100% Gisborne has two companies called Evans. One deals with dead meat, the other deals with dead meat. Don't get them confused.
Am I going to need to bring up a map of Gisborne for the skate?
Yes, the D&D world.
You'll find it anyway. It might be by Rainbow's Fast Food, which was next to the Blockbuster. That's probably also not there, but you'll figure it out.
The shop is still a fast food place, but it's not Rainbows anymore. It's
Also, to add to
like a
all-
Chinese takeaway now.
To add to all this chaos, in New Plymouth we have an Evans. It's a bakery that makes pies. So also...
Sweeney Todd.
I hope it gets
Dead
its meat from Evans Meat and not from Evans Meat. I mean crematorium. We also just to complete the whole picture for our viewers at home, we also have a train track with a functioning steam train that drives over the runway at our airport.
Is it also the one that goes by Gordon Gecko's? Is Gordon Gecko's still Gordon Gecko's?
That might be.
Oh, sorry. I did an accent. It's the one across the river by the council, the courthouse. And it's across the river and the train track, the bridge where people jump off of.
The bridge where you go and jump off or just walk
Yeah.
across. Gordon
Yeah.
Gecko's isn't across. I don't know Gordon Gecko's. It's like a
There's a
Lone
restaurant
Star.
there.
It's a Lone Star now.
Oh, it's a Lone Star now.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh, they used to do the best bread and pestos. But anyway, you'll find it. It'll be on
There is a
Gladstone
Wolf
Road,
Cafe
probably.
there, yeah, probably.
Or Roebuck. It might be on the corner of Gladstone and Roebuck. You'll
God.
figure it out.
He's just been
Well,
writing all this down. Okay.
We've
Oh,
just
it
about
didn't used to be- okay.
listed by name every shop in Gisborne.
Attitude clothing.
Oh god, I just hope somebody watches this and actually goes to the actual place and be like, so I'm looking to book Paula. The people there.
You'll find her at the Hangi pit.
It used to be called the Trend Takeaways, and my auntie ran it back then.
Oh my god. My auntie ran the Hangi pit.
Hey! We're practically cousins!
That's where it is. That's where my office is, at the Hangi pit, the old Hangi pit.
Hey Waffles, I think we might have finished playing D&D tonight.
You finished like 15 minutes ago.
I'm leaving this in though. It's too precious.
It's just golden.
We should probably wrap it up though, because it is getting late and I know some people probably have to sleep because whatever.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah.
He's
So
my
with the
card
ship-
anyway.
Tired.
So with the ship safely tied up at the dock, you all go and you find accommodations and you sleep. And that is the end of this little adventure.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
It ends with the
Did
ship
we
coming into the
actually-
harbour carrying a cargo of Chris.
Did we actually achieve anything?
My ears hurt, so I guess that's something.
Yep.
My ribs hurt, so, you know, good times.
I'm going
I got to experiment with my, what is it, the Technicobold Dreamcoat.
I learned you don't jump into a game 2 minutes before you start without checking that your sheet is complete, because, yeah, that's okay.